Trump, nobody knew that health care could be so complicated. Previewing his first primetime address to Congress, President Trump said Monday he will highlight plans to increase defense and law enforcement spending, authorize more infrastructure projects, reduce taxes and regulations, and cut other types of government programs. This budget will be a public safety and national security budget and a very big part of Tuesday night's speech, Trump told a group of governors attending a White House meeting. In touting a proposed defense budget hike of up to 10%, Trump spoke repeatedly about the U.S. ability to wage war. When he was in high school and college, the 70-year-old president told the governors, "Everybody used to say, 'We never lost a war,' you remember. And now," Trump added, "we never win a war, we never win. And we don't fight to win, so we either got to win or don't fight it at all." Trump did not specifically refer to American military experiences in Vietnam, Afghanistan or Iraq, but he did denounce almost 17 years of fighting in the Middle East. The military buildup proposal will send a message to the world, in these dangerous times, of American strength, security and resolve, Trump said. Trump also told the governors that he wants to develop a still-to-be-defined alternative to former President Barack Obama's health care plan before he asks Congress to take up a tax cut. "Nobody knew that health care could be so complicated," Trump said. "And statutorily and for budget purposes, as you know, we have to do health care before we do the tax cut." The president spoke just hours before aides issued budget guidance calling for a $54 billion increase in defense spending and corresponding, and mostly unidentified, reductions in other government departments. Discussion of these plans, including tax cuts, regulatory rollbacks, and replacement of the Obama healthcare plan, are expected to take up much of White House spokesman Sean Spicer said the theme of the speech will be renewal of the American spirit, with an emphasis on promoting jobs and education, and working with Congress on the agenda involving tax cuts, health care, veterans' benefits, and defense spending. The president, Spicer said, will address the Americans who have been waiting for help from their leaders for too long and let them know that help is finally on the way. Democrats and other critics are already lining up against Trump's plans, saying his proposed defense hikes and tax cuts will wind up starving important programs devoted to the middle class. Former Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear, who will deliver the formal Democratic response to Trump's speech, said the president, who has proposed a border wall and a travel ban from Muslim countries, is not spending enough time on priorities like jobs, education and health care. "Real leaders don't spread derision and division, they build partnerships and offer solutions instead of ideology and blame," Beshear said. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, said Trump and the Republican Party as a whole are devoted to helping wealthy and special interests while putting further burdens on the middle class and those struggling to get there. In his speech to the governors, Trump said he would issue more specific budget plans in March. Domestically, Trump said the nation has to build new and improved roads, bridges, tunnels, and airports. "We're going to start spending on infrastructure, big." In pledging more assistance to federal and local law enforcement, Trump said that we will fight violent crime. Veterans and first responders are also high on the budget list. Programs that won't be touched in Trump's entitlement spending, like Social Security and Medicare. "We are not touching those now," Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin told Fox News. "So don't expect to see that as part of this budget, okay?" Trump was less specific about items he wants to cut, telling the governors that "we're going to do more with less and make the government lean and accountable to the people." The president also had few details about what a replacement to the Affordable Care Act might look like, calling it an unbelievably complex endeavor that has to precede any tax cutting. "The tax cut is going to be major, it's going to be simple, and the whole tax plan is wonderful," Trump said. "But I can't do it until we do health care, because we have to know what the health care is going to cost, and statutorily that's the way it is." Trump faces a mostly friendly audience Tuesday night. Republicans control both the House and Senate. The president discussed his speech at a White House meeting Monday with the top two congressional Republicans, House Speaker Paul Ryan of Wisconsin and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell of Kentucky. "We're looking forward to a positive, upbeat presentation," McConnell said afterward. Congressional address Tuesday night.